and Management Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, Stamina Energy Drink, Chai and Malt, Tropical Shipping St. Lucia Limited, Creamery Novelties, Love a Little, Air Conditioned Depot, You Never Lose Your Cool, Harris Paints, and UTV, Channel 124.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load. With tropical shipping, so we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with tropical. I can't wait. No package too big, too small. I cannot wait to ship with tropical. No package too big, too small. Just ship with tropical.
Tropical Shipping St. Lucia Limited, located on Manuel Street. Telephone number 4570900. Visit www.tropical.com.
Attention St. Lucia. The National Schools Panorama Festival is coming to the Savin Fiji on Saturday, June 8th from 2 p.m. Join us for this inaugural event as we reinvigorate the steel pan culture and celebrate our rich musical heritage. Feel the rhythms as young steel pan orchestras showcase their skills and passion in a spectacular festival. Adult tickets $20, children's tickets $10. Available at Steve's Barbershop at the Cell Outlets island-wide. Support our youth and be a part of the movement as we feel the vibe and embody the spirit. Don't miss the National Schools Panorama Festival on Saturday, June 8th at the Savin Fiji from 2 p.m.
Lucian Carnival 2024, the ultimate summer festival. Feel the vibes, embody the spirit. St. Lucia Carnival, nothing sweeter than that.
Get ready, students, parents, teachers, and lovers and supporters of Calypso. The National Schools Calypso competition is coming to the Savin Fiji on Friday, June 7th from 10 a.m. Feel the rhythms as young Calypso champions battle it out for the crown. Adult tickets $20, children's tickets $10. At Steve's Barbershop at the Cell Outlets island-wide. Support our young talents and experience Lucian Carnival 2024 as we feel the vibes and embody the spirit. Don't miss the National Schools Calypso competition on Friday, June 7th at the Savin Fiji.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion.
Energy starts here. Yo, stamina energy. It's the what I'm gonna energy. It's the what I'm gonna energy. It's the truth to keep me pumping, baby. To keep me moving. To keep me grooving. To keep me pumping. All night and day. Energy right. To go all night. It's stamina energy. That give me life.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion.
Get ready to witness elegance, talent, and grace as we proudly present the 70th staging of the National Carnival Queen Pageant. Join our 7 dazzling delegates for a night of unforgettable moments as we celebrate the beauties vying for the prestigious title of National Carnival Queen 2024. Will it be Kadeen Antoine, Miss Caribcation, Erin George, Miss Windjammer Landing Resort and Residences, Annika Thompson, Miss Bank of St. Lucia, Tunisia President, Miss Pierre Marcel, Yanil Joseph, Miss Duty Free Point Seraphim, Shan Lucian, Miss Bounty Rum, or Manila Sibaro, Miss Caribbean Galaxy Real Estate. Be a part of this extraordinary celebration on Saturday, June 29th from 8 p.m. at the Pavilion on Rodney Bay. Tickets available at EC $150 from the Cell Outlets island-wide. Lucian Carnival 2024. Feel the vibes, embody the spirit. St. Lucia Carnival, nothing sweeter than that.
Are you tired of the heat? Beat the heat all year round with top quality brands at Air Condition Depot like Gree, Mitsubishi Electric, Rim, and Inventor. We sell refrigerants, copper, AC trunking, AC units, and much more. We also offer services in installation, repairs, servicing, and maintenance. Visit Air Condition Depot at Bella Rosa in Grosley, next to Sherwin-Williams Paint Store. Call us at 451-3210. With Air Condition Depot, you never lose your cool.
Oh, I've got
Cream, distributed by Ferrens Foods. Live a little.
Enjoy the refreshing taste of Giant Malt. Giant Malt is non-alcoholic with a flavorsome malty richness. Everyone's drinking it. Drink Giant Malt at work, at school, or at play. Have a Giant Malt at any time with family or friends. Giant Malt for minds and muscles. Available at supermarkets island-wide. Agents in St. Lucia, Blue Waters.
44 million fans, 11 players, 1 flow. Bleeding we colors, celebrating we greatness. With every six, every wicket, every moment of glory, we show the world what we made of. Wherever it's played, Flow is proud to be a part of it. Join We Bacchanal. Feel We Energy. This is We Game. Visit discoverflow.co. Flow, official telecom supporter of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup.
We're back! Vaval Central! The music, the happenings, interviews, and all aspects of Carnival. Vaval Central. 8 to 9:30 a.m. Monday to Friday with Kenny Francis and Team RCI. Vaval Central, beginning May 21st on the Caribbean Sound and on UTV channel 124 from May 27th. Vaval Central is sponsored by the Carnival Music Management Committee, the Carnival Planning and Management Committee, Tropical Shipping Solution Limited, Paris Paints, Creamery Novelties, Air Condition Depot, Giant Malt, and Stamina Energy Drink. Vaval Central! Vaval Central, 8 to 9:30 a.m. on the Caribbean Sound and on UTV channel 124.
Good morning, Vaval Central.
Well, good morning, Teddy! We're back!
Back in new surroundings, we're looking good by new cameras, shipping up. We're not easy, looking different and international. You like your new toys.
We're looking international.
Your new environment. Vaval Central, Monday morning, we on and we starting. We are looking forward to a bumper show as usual. Thanks for all the support through the weekend, where people really appreciate it. Vaval Central. Lots to report on. Soufriere Carnival will start first. They pushed back the inclement weather yesterday, making it only sensible to push back the official launch of Soufriere Carnival, scheduled for last Sunday over at the bus terminal. They're moving to Wednesday night. Wednesday, why Iowa? Because it is a holiday. Right. What holiday is it again, Iowa?
That's a good question, Tenny.
Corpus Christi.
Corpus Christi.
But you like already listen, you care what the holiday is for. You just know you're getting up late.
I was about to search.
Yeah. A quick search.
Yeah.
On that day, and you just people they packing their biscuits. They the picnic baskets. Good morning, TG. Yes, we're looking good. We're feeling good in this new environment.
TG?
Yeah, TG.
Yeah. Check about me this morning, TG, big up your whole self, all.
And so we're looking forward to Soufriere on Wednesday night, just before Corpus Christi. That same night, of course, there'll be the big TOT second show. Good morning, Charlo and the team, One Charles and Company. Always a popular outing the night before Corpus Christi. That's expected to be big. And of course, Charlo counting on to his big gospel. So we'll be pushing that more next week, later this week, and in fact next week. We want to mention that the build-up is on for the National Schools double header, Iowa, with the National Schools Calypso competition. We'll go through the competitors in the primary in just a while, and of course we have lined up the competitors in the secondary. The following day will be the first ever Schools Panorama, Junior Panorama, held at the same venue, and we're looking forward to that being a bumper weekend. Nice expose. The National Committee, the CPMC, clearly placing special attention on the nursery, as we call it, the nurturing of the young talent, ensuring the legacy with the school tour. There's a school tour for the first time. I always thought we should have had one, the likes of Trinidad, Grenada, and so have a high emphasis on that, the artists and different aspects of the carnival going to the schools and ensuring the traditions are passed on and the attachment to the festival and the culture. That will be on, as well as Kiddies Carnival, Junior Panorama, Junior Calypso. Quite a suite of activities for the youngsters, toddlers into youngsters, to ensure that they get a grasp of the carnival, what it means, its foundation, and get an interest in either participating or maybe as artisans, spectators, potential sponsors to Iowa when they get a feel for the carnival. Last weekend, Last weekend saw a number of activities. South Calypso tent were impressive by all criteria, by all measure. The crowd, I think, got the best crowd for the season this year over at the Cultural Center. Tony Wilkinson, big up yourself, and his team. They really came through a night, as you see in a Calypso tent. Material, yes, but also fun. That's what the patrons want at this stage of the time when some of the tents, some accused ambassadors, for example, in the very old days of being too heavy, too serious, right? South again getting a nice mix. There's the quality material there, but also the fun and the participation, the interactive nature. Of course, your soldier, the great Isai Hall, was in ripping form on that night and ensured the entertainment flowed on that night. That was South Calypso tent acquitting itself very well and getting plaudits from all areas for their first showing. They prepared well and it showed in the end on stage. And also we had over Grocery was busy, so we had the two ends. As we keep saying, the downtown with the Calypso tent, uptown, the sashing of the Carnival Queen contestants for Queen of Grocery under Janice Dupal. That went very well at Bay Gardens, followed right after by the launch of Grocery Carnival and the Grocery Carnival Committee. They did promise here improvements, and we did want to commend from what we saw, great improvement from the Carnival bands on the show. Each of the bands showing significant improvement in the presentation, the quality of costumes, and just the whole structure and the way they delivered. And so the bands, the Fuse Carnival Band, Bubbles, also Triple Mass and Deja Vu Carnival Band coming off particularly well on that night as they presented to the public and indeed the wider world. A lot more on Cruise to the Carnival as they build up. They have moved to the traditional date, on back to the August 3rd and 4th. A lot expected of Groseley. I'm hearing a number of the bands organizing lead-up activities. That's expected to be quite exciting. Of course, we are reminding all the artists that they build up for the submissions to the soca competitions. The deadline is Friday midnight, so ensure that you have the proper format, the submissions, and ensure that your submissions are received as we go forward to competition. Right away, the panel will be going through the electronic recordings on Saturday and Sunday to move into the next phase of live performances and auditions, which when we whittle down to the actual finalists in the semi-finalists, and then the finalists, down to 20 in each category, each subgenre, Power and Soca, 20 each for the semis, and then they go on to, of course, 10 in each for the big finals over at the SAB, the Carnival Nerve Center. We're moving on, and persons very anxious to hear the music, to look forward to it. One of the persons out of the South Calypso Tent, long anticipated, lots of eyes on him and her. In fact, we had Minel, who had a big comeback, much anticipated. We're hearing a bit what she delivered. Persons were in the end quite impressed with at least one of her songs, likely to be a competition song. We don't know, only a camp will determine that. And T Blacks too, having one of his two intended songs being sung again. He can't be conclusive. One of his songs for the season, his camp will decide which, in fact, songs go through the competition. They assured me that there are other songs to be released, so a lot to look forward to. South Calypso tent again on June 8th. They'll be at the Cultural Center. The South Caravan will be moving into town and ensuring that again they get the best from the south of St. Lucia. We have to talk about Soufre. Soufre, I'm coming through for a Calypso tent this year. Are you going on?
Yeah, man.
The Soufre Experience Calypso tent. The on Soufre not being left out of action. A lot to be said about that as we build up towards the grand climactic phase of our carnival. But let's hear, the public could hardly wait. Let's listen now as everyone gets tuned in to the first offering. We're going T Blacks or Minel. Person anxious, my phone already ringing to hear both either. I agree with the call.
When T Blacks were more than Sand, C, Rum and Guns.
T Blacks, his name is, what's his name again? His proper name is what? Go ahead. You know that one?
Nah.
T Blacks. So.
Nah.
But you tell me, you tell me the only one you didn't know was the Black.
Yeah.
So
what is T Blacks? What is T Blacks?
Deshaun Augustine.
Deshaun
Augustine.
All right.
The great T Blacks.
More than
Good
Sand.
morning.
Yeah.
Are you coming in or you're not coming in? Who's that?
Yeah, come now, boy. Hey.
Things change.
Manchester Big Tunes. Yeah. You lost Manchester for a little while. Manchester coming up. Big Tunes is his name. As we go through Manchester, apart from an artist, he gives a review on the musical approach. Remember? And what he thinks of the music, the vocals, and so during the season, what we should work on. He's an accomplished and respected musician, a technician, as far as music is concerned in his own right. Let's go. T Blacks, Deshaun Augustine. He's the defending champion. He's the reigning monarch. All eyes on him. Let's hear what he delivered on Saturday night, South Calypso tent.
Been happening for a while. Youths acting out hostile in their own mental hell, where every smile is not a smile. And if you can detect beyond the laws of cause and effect, between the old and the young, there's a growing disconnect. But why some soul bipolar? Because of mood swings between two extremes. But the biggest disease facing the youth of St. Lucia is the hopelessness that's killing our dreams. We gotta save our youth, St. Lucia, from this life of pain and pressure. Why something to go? Frustration. So much with the smoke. We need opportunity for trade schools like NSDC. Help our youth beat a different drum. The modern pipers, bellboys and beach bum. I hope you know where I'm coming from. Youths need more than sun-sea guns and rum. Save the youth. Save our youth. Save our youth. Listen to the words right there.
Morning Vaval Central.
See youths every day, drifting in dismay, worried looks and frowns, their inner thoughts betray. They say that idle hands is the devil's playground. To fix that problem quick should be priority number one. But while politicians' main agenda is economic and financial wealth, every day how you seem to surrender to the dark prison of the mental health. We have too many youths, St. Lucia, undergoing stress and fracture. Why some use it go? Frustration. So much with the smoke. Depression. We need facilities to help those with other abilities. Help our youths in this full kingdom. Be more than pipers, bellboys and beach bum. The parts are more priceless than the sums. Our youths are more than sun-sea guns and rum. We need to save our youths. Save the youth. Save our youth. Save the youth. Save our youth. Oh. Now last year I fell into a deep depression spell, and though I often smile, inside was pure hell. My lifeline was not few came power to lend support. For crops in apparel is our favorite spot. Cultural center, where is the brotherhood, the tender love and caring? Each one having each other's back. The gospel of love that we all should be sharing does soon turn to vicious attack. Time to save the youth, St. Lucia, from this life of stress and trauma. Why some music go? Frustration. So much with the smoke. Depression. We
must shine a light for those who not academically bright. And when that hurdle we overcome, we'll be more than pipers, bellboys and elevate the youths that something Adam. And youths are more than sun serum. God.
Morning Vaval Central.
Save the youth. Save our youth.
Save our youth.
Save our youth.
Save our youth.
Now not futures feel a total lack of zeal. Cause when depression comes, all your driving the steel. In hell you does well, like you suffering go well. All man who get on, that tale they could tell. So we need to give our youth more incentives, so a better St. Lucia they could build. Fill their life with hope, things that really positive. And we shouldn't give up this dream until we save every youth in St. Lucia from this life of pain and
Pressure.
why some sleeping cold.
Frustration.
So much we dey smoke.
Pressure.
We must shine a light for those who not academically bright. And when that hurdle we overcome, we'll be more than pipers, well boy. Elevate the youths at something Adam. Our youths are more than sun seekers. Thank you.
Save our youth. Save our youth. Save our youth.
We're back, Teddy.
I wanted to hear a little more of that when you give me the opinion of what was happening close to that. T-Black, Bishop Augustine, big responsibility to defend. He was outstanding last year. They were crazy in the start, and he said that it's difficult to catch up with all these T-Black who come. He's strong with 2 songs, our research indicating that the involvement of a writer on overseas in his camp among the material who he died last year. He worked exclusively with Faith Alex. This year we heard there's some foreign involvement, overseas involvement, all included in the album. Different writers. Good morning, Manchester.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here.
Aye,
Thank you for the reminder.
We'll be joined Manchester United in full right after season artist. We remind everyone that 2 times okay to come on. He has been offering this year with his stuff that he also very, very insightful as he take on the musical aspect of the season, the arrangements, the vocals,
Yes.
delivery, and he has some very useful things. We know where the topic last year, his observation as an accomplished musician. The keyboard will not be there, but not.
Yeah.
People around the world, they can people around the world on online music, so he's well played. Good morning to Miss Lucy, and Miss Lucy also has some comments. We get into that in a while, Manchester, we'll get into it in a while. Our big man is also coming through in a while. Sly the artist. Former groovy soca mother, and a very talented artist, very prolific in his offerings. He has a very good song this year. We also speak about his approach to composition, his other musical aspects. He is very popular among the kind of work he's doing here. Along with a number of other guests here this morning on Vaval Central. The music, persons could hardly wait. We have a lot to say, a lot to share with our listeners, but we're going through now. We're on live, Iowa?
Yeah, we're live.
We are, and the camera's on?
Yeah, man.
Right, you're looking? Yeah. And we're going to Gumption from the South Cultural Tent. What's he speaking of, Iowa?
Gumption. This one is called Clone That Man.
Interesting approach, interesting treatment. Let's share with the public how Gumption came down over on Saturday night.
Da 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 da.
sorry about her tonight. Listen. Barbara Streisand clone dogs the man far. She said Sammy was lying, she could bear to live without her. With all the money she have, she could have buy any dog she want. So I hear some say, from son not that ignorant. You see we too could make the kids. We keep losing people we carry place. We sleep when we let Judge Charles pass away. Now we can't find an honest leader today. So the next time you find a politician who come into politics poor and don't live with more, clone that man, clone that man. The next time you hear a politician declare war on poverty, I mean that sincerely, clone that man, clone that man. And don't tell me that it's unethical or stand back while my country falls. I don't care if it is a sin. Our best and brightest keep perishing. The next time you find such a man, clone that man. Just like Barbara, don't let him go. Don't wait for tomorrow. There's no one to fall upon him. Get through this special gift. Without substantial money, no one ever called him thief. Cloning's a means to an end. Of Calypsonians been frustrated with some them 10 leaders with tick in the head. Since we get help from government, they sit back like it's an entitlement. And that's why Calypso we're going nowhere. 10 leaders too greedy and laissez-faire. The next time you find a 10th leader, Calypso's the object of his passion and not subvention. Clone that man, clone that man. The next time you find a 10th leader who don't pull a ratchet fee with the 10th money, clone that man, clone that man. And don't tell me that it's unethical or stand back while my culture falls. I don't care if it is a sin. Our best and brightest keep perishing. The next time you find such a man, clone that man. Just like Barbara, don't let him go. Don't wait for tomorrow. There's no one to follow. Further along if we clone human beings today. The way the good die young, and all them evil bastards live on. Perpetual misery, we see long after they gone. We need to do whatever it takes, correct our historic mistakes. Cause we would know who is William Peter, the man we named the good adapter. So the next time you find someone worthy of such a huge honor, don't know William Peter, clone that man, clone that man. The next time you find someone deserving of our city keys, don't just write who it is, clone that man, clone that man. And don't tell me that it's unethical or stand back while my culture falls. I don't care if it is a sin. Our best and brightest keep perishing. The next time you find such a man, clone that man. Just like Barbara, don't let him go. Don't wait for tomorrow.
Vaval Central clone that man, Teddy.
Someone say he did have the gumption to sing, to come and see to come and see it as he saw it. So you think Manchester we should clone Iowa, you think?
Yeah,
we
man,
get another
clone Iowa because,
so we can get another one, eh?
That's true.
You need three. You need three. You need three fellas. Oh yeah.
A lot of people forgot that.
Iowa George, Iowa, and another one.
The twin.
No, the twin Iowa. Iowa, Georgia.
Okay.
And thing. So that's four. That's four. Okay, we're going to the break. We must go to the big sponsors like crazy, boy. I was beginning Pekong this year. We're big money this year. The sponsors like crazy. Your partners on your case, boy. We're going, reminding persons that we're joining Darwin Gard in a while. Darwin Gard, why? He's chairman of the Cultural Foundation, but more importantly, he's the master producer of a big event in Carnival called Euphoria. Interesting development. They have moved from Pigeon Island, then moved on to Beausejour, Darren Sammy grounds, cricket grounds, but now they're moving to the grounds of the Caribbean Cinemas, Iowa. Interesting and challenging. New Trinidad very strong on that, to a lesser extent Antigua, where they create venues, new venues, and install. A big challenge, a big move. They're moving to the Caribbean Cinemas. We'll speak to Darwin Gard after the break about that. Also, the fact that a number of artists are having their own event. Nerdy's having a breakfast fete. Arthur is having a big fete at the Soufre Stadium. So the pattern continuing after Teddy St. John and Ricky T. And so the artists now making their own money. Shemi's a boat ride. Yeah, I'm a big fete here, a boat ride, right?
Yeah. See, they'll have his own thing.
Well, see, they'll have events. Events. So the artists moving to get their slice of the pie, not just working for promoters. Interesting development. We'll get more on that. Manchester's take on the musical aspect of the season so far, both soca and calypso. And we coming back to Minel, persons calling, messaging like crazy for Minel's music. We get into that in just a bit. RCI, Vaval Central, 101.1, Facebook, Iowa, Instagram, and YouTube.
Thank you very much, Teddy. Vaval Central of the Caribbean Sound is sponsored by the Carnival Planning Management Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, Stamina Energy Drink, Chant Malt, Tropical Shipping St. Lucia Limited, Creamery Novelties, Live a Little, Air Condition Depot, You Never Lose Your Cool, Harris Paints, and the UTV. And just let you know, inside Harris Paints, for the month of May, you get the Pro Speed cover, interior and exterior flat emulsion. That is only $55 this month. Inside Harris Paint, so you go check it out. Our friends at the St. Lucia National Lottery, good morning. Remember, blast off into excitement with their lottery games like Blast Gaming, Let's Bet Sports, and over 300,000 online casino games. Bet big, win bigger, and experience the fun of winning only at the Blast Gaming Center in Castries and online at stlucialotto.com. Let the games begin.
Get ready, students, parents, teachers, and lovers and supporters of Calypso. The National Schools Calypso competition is coming to the Sabin Fiji on Friday, June 7th from 10 a.m. Feel the rhythms as young Calypso champions battle it out for the crown. Adult tickets $20, children's tickets $10. At Steve's Barbershop at the Cell Outlets Island-wide. Support our young talents and experience Lucian Carnival 2024 as we feel the vibes and embody the spirit. Don't miss the National Schools Calypso competition on Friday, June 7th at the Sabin Fiji.
Lucian Carnival 2024, the ultimate summer festival. Feel the vibes, embody the spirit. St. Lucia Carnival, nothing sweeter than that.
This message is brought to you by the Emergency Battery Broadcasting Authority. In the event you should hear this sound, or this one, you're probably stranded, desperate, stuck in the car with the kids, holding up traffic. Panic sets in. You start to rethink your choice in battery. Oh, how you wish you could be back on track. You dial 72-TRACK, and within minutes, there's a TRACK battery technician on the scene. He diagnoses your problem. He installs a new battery. He validates your warranty, and you're on your way. TRACK batteries and roadside assistance. Only available from Williams Equipment, located next to Caribbean Metals Limited in Union. Telephone 72-TRACK. That's 728-7225. TRACK batteries. Moving forward.
Get Get ready to witness elegance, talent, and grace as we proudly present the 70th staging of the National Carnival Queen Pageant. Join our 7 dazzling delegates for a night of unforgettable moments as we celebrate the beauties vying for the prestigious title of National Carnival Queen 2024. Will it be Kadeen Antoine, Miss Caribcation, Erin George, Miss Windjammer Landing Resort and Residences, Annika Thompson, Miss Bank of St. Lucia, Tunisia President, Miss Pierre Marcel, Yanil Joseph, Miss Duty Free Point Seraphine, Shan Lucian, Miss Bounty Rum, or Manila Sibaro, Miss Caribbean Galaxy Real Estate. Be a part of this extraordinary celebration on Saturday, June 29th from 8 p.m. at the Pavilion on Rodney Bay. Tickets available at EC $150 from the cell outlets island-wide. Lucian Carnival 2024. Feel the vibes. Embody the spirit. St. Lucia Carnival. Nothing sweeter than that.
And good morning to our friends of Under Harbor Club. Tea time Under Harbor Club. Join the team at the Harbor Club for an exquisite afternoon tea. Indulge in the finest pastries and gourmet bites prepared and served with care. Make afternoon tea a cherished part of your day from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Harbor Club. For reservations, call 731-2900, 731-2900.
Attention St. Lucia, the National Schools Panorama Festival is coming to the Savin Fiji on Saturday, June 8th from 2 p.m. Join us for this inaugural event as we reinvigorate the steel pan culture and celebrate our rich musical heritage. Feel the rhythms as young steel pan orchestras showcase their skills and passion in a spectacular festival. Adult tickets $20, children's tickets $10. Available at Steve's Barbershop at the cell outlets island-wide. Support our youth and be a part of the movement as we feel the vibe and embody the spirit. Don't miss the National Schools Panorama Festival on Saturday, June 8th at the Savin Fiji from 2 p.m.
Don't get stuck when you're ready to go. Hit the road with confidence with the all-new enhanced Maximo maintenance-free battery from Automotive Art. This latest model of Maximo batteries was built and tested to thrive in tropical climates and rugged terrain with up to 2 years warranty, so you can count on increased reliability, power, and overall performance. Don't settle. Choose the best. Choose Maximo maintenance-free battery, distributed exclusively by Automotive Art. Free window wash with every purchase of one Maximo battery. Terms and conditions apply.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load. With tropical shipping, so we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with tropical. I can't wait. No packets to big to small. I cannot wait to ship with tropical. No packets to big to small. Just ship with tropical.
Tropical Shipping St. Lucia Limited, located on Manuel Street. Telephone number 4570900. Visit www.tropical.com. Firewall Calypso Tent, in collaboration with the Carnival Music Management Committee, present Tip That Shot, opening night, Saturday, June 1st, at the National Cultural Center. On stage, Akio, Ashanti, Bingo, Educator, Mighty Sizzler, Man Pro, Mystic Man HD, Prince, Flair, Prosper, Solange, Trish, Ailing Ella, Tazra, and more. With musical director Gregory Piper. Starting time 8:30 p.m. Admission $25. Firewall Calypso Tent, opening night, Tip That Shot, Saturday, June 1st at the NCC from 8:30 p.m. This event is licensed by ECHO.
As the world is changing at a rapid pace, so is our education system. Technical vocational education and training is at the forefront of this change by transforming 4 of our secondary schools into full TVET institutions. Students, don't be left behind. Be more career ready. Step into the world of TVET. Step into your future. TVET opening the doors to inclusivity, diversity, and opportunity. For more information on this initiative, contact the Ministry of Education's TVET unit on Facebook at TVET St. Lucia or call 468-5437. WhatsApp 730-0370.
Stamina Energy
to the occasion.
Caribbean sound, Teddy.
Just joining. Good morning to all. You like the levels, Iowa?
Yes,
Someone
man,
saying
levels.
not too low. Back on Vaval Central and welcoming. Good morning to Jason Bachelor Joseph, preparing all the students for the inter-school calypso competition, the grand inter-school calypso competition. He is preparing them. There are 10 entrants, 10 qualifiers. They did have the auditions in the primary. We'll be going through the list in just a bit. The schools and the competitors and the sobriquets, and also 10 in the secondary. Jason doing great work along with the rest of the committee, the CMMC, Imran Emmanuel, CPMC, in preparing this big event. The day after will be the first ever inter-schools Pan Festival. It's not quite a competition, not quite panorama, but the schools festival in steel band, something to look forward to. Darwin Guard is online. We're expecting Sly the artist, former Groovy Soca Monarch. Remember, Iowa? Oh, what a mix-up. Remember?
Yeah,
What a mix-up. Yeah, man, just singing a little better than me. Slightly better. There's a little,
That's
my
your morning
projection,
voice. That's your morning voice,
right.
Daddy.
The projection, I in key generally, but the
Yeah,
projection
you
not there. The projection not there. That's
you're
another
good,
aspect.
you're good,
Projecting,
you're good.
Darwin Guard is not known to sing, but he is a great creative, known for his artistry and respected throughout the fraternity. Darwin, good morning. Sorry for waking you so early.
Good morning. No, that's no problem. But I kind of have a problem with the fact that you would just assume that I don't sing. Maybe that's the last thing on the bucket list I'll release soon.
I was not betting on you. I was not betting on you, Darwin. I was not betting on you.
I want to do my background vocals. But at the end of the day,
and he's a writer too. Remember, he's a writer when you're ready. He's a good writer.
Exactly. A creative like me, I just find you throw out there loosely. Darwin don't sing.
So we have Darwin this morning in the wider context, yes. He's a big producer of one of the biggest events in our carnival, really known for innovation, always tweaking and doing something differently. He has kept up to his name in going boldly a new venue. Darwin, many are asking questions, many are very curious, lots of excitement about the move. You were at Pigeon Island, you moved last year to sharing structure, and so with Red, back to back with Red, the night before Color Me Red. This year you moved to your own venue. Tell us the reasoning behind it, the challenges, what can we expect?
Well, I mean, you know, our Euphoria team, we're just a very creative bunch, and we were thinking, how could we create a new venue? As you're well aware, venues are very scarce, and so we figure out, okay, let's just try to find our venue this time, because we really want to go back to the Euphoria type vibe. What we've had before is a group of promoters coming together in the likes of Red, myself, and family, and having to pull the event together back to back at both issues. To some extent, that kind of stifled a bit our creativity. And so we felt this year, we really wanted to go out and give a true representation of what Euphoria is about. Something more intimate, something a little smaller, something where people can have a nice time and can party. And I was, as usual, I was driving past the cinema, and I swung in there late night, stood in the back of my van and looked at the car park and said, this can work. And so I called the team, and we stood up, and we in our minds configured the car park in terms of Caribbean cinemas, and it worked. And so we started to make some calls. We made some calls locally, then to Puerto Rico. The Caribbean cinemas team were extremely encouraging, and they said, that's no problem, let's make it work. And so we partnered with Caribbean cinemas to host U12.
Yeah, it's obvious that one area would be persons like it to be solid underfoot. So one area you've taken care of is that we're not going to have a soggy grounds. That is very weatherproof and weather resistant, resilient, whatever. But the structure, the parking comes to mind. A simple challenge like parking. Tell us about that. What you have in mind?
Well, parking is something that we're going to be working on in terms of probably Mega J for VIP. We're thinking of Heineken at the back for general parking. We also have persons working on the traffic controls. As we move forward, we'll give the details about that. We're just kind of fine-tuning one or two things right now, and we'll figure this one out. Another thing, too, that I'm very, very grateful for about our location is its accessibility. I think having a concert where any and everybody can access it is what we're looking for. I know outside of just the location, it's about transportation, and very few people, can actually, not very few, but people sometimes find it difficult to find, transportation after a concert to go home and so forth. And in considering that as well, it was an easy choice for us to work at Caribbean Cinemas. So it's central. The Euphoria team, we're gonna change it and make it into one of our products. And we hope that our fans and the newcomers, when they come in, will have a good time. Yes. The lineup too will match it, but you'll hear about that as we go along.
I have heard that your lineup will be very interesting, and it's a big consideration you touched on there, Darwin, having been kind of midway between the uptown and downtown.
Correct.
Increases the access to people and getting there and from the event. A big aspect also of that move, persons who just joining in, just letting you know, we're discussing with Darwin Gard, the producer of Euphoria, one of the big events in Carnival, his bold move to a new venue, the car park of Caribbean Cinemas, and that persons are very excited about and looking forward to, broadening the range of venues available on island. Of course, we're hearing the pressure from National Trust, so Darwin, making a move before they kick him out.
No, we've worked. But another thing too, before we just move on, is the fact that it's flatter. So it's given somebody like myself a lot of creative leeway, because now you don't have to deal with sloping type of topography where stages and platforms cannot be. So now there are a number of things that you can do on that ground in terms of being creative. So we as the Euphoria team, we look forward to transforming it and having people talk about it, and probably Caribbean Cinemas now having to answer a lot more questions moving forward as to their car park becoming a venue.
Of course.
But we look forward to the chance.
Yeah, of course you open the floodgates. No doubt the email and the Puerto Rico head office going crazy now. Other persons calling for other fetes and events throughout the year. You again, Darwin. You again.
No, don't be again. Don't be again.
No, you opening the doorway again. You opening the doorway. Let me ask you, Darwin. We'll speak a lot more as we approach Euphoria, but just a little teaser. I'm very curious. Maybe just let that little one. In your own mind, you haven't decided conclusively where would the stage be? At the far end by the bush, facing the road, backing the cinema itself?
We are kind of finalizing that, to be quite honest, in terms of again sitting down with a number of people, like where the rain's coming from Barbados, where the winds are, so forth. We almost there in concluded, but at the end of the day we have not decided. But the one thing I can say is, at the end of the day, when you come into that space, we're going to make some changes. And this year we're making a lot of changes. This year Euphoria, the feel of it will be slightly different. Not slightly, a lot different. The format of the show is going to be different. The venue is going to be different. The way we move forward is going to be different. Teddy's approach is going to be different. The way the music, the acoustics, everything about the show is going to be different. And so let's just say we want to have a nice big party. It's a nice party.
A lot to look forward to. We look forward to chatters, you and Dahlia. And so thanks for that update. Persons who are very curious. Darwin Gard, keep up your good work. We'll speak with you again.
Thank you so much, and I hope it's a lot clearer for the patrons and the persons who are looking forward to Euphoria. I can guarantee you're gonna have a really, really good time.
Thank you, Darwin. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Enjoy, guys. Thank you.
That was Darwin Gard. Euphoria move, one of the big events, big private fets, moving on to the Caribbean Cinemas car park. You went there last year. Are you making you come back this year too?
Yes,
come
I
back?
will be there this year. Yes.
Outfit ordered for where you coming through? What's your courier again? Who you coming through the shipping?
Swift Park.
On all white, right?
All white.
The shoes too?
Shoes, everything.
You're not easy, You don't come easy, Manchester. You're wrong. You have to go. We want to pick up Sly in the house. Sly underestimating the traffic. We want them, when they come in Vaval Central, move early, but a little complacent. The traffic caught him a little bit. Sly will be here in the house performing his tune. He has a tune causing some waves this year. This Breakaway is a big tune by all measure. It's management here. And we also looking forward to many other persons could hardly wait. There's lots of other music to come through. Our boy Freddie was in form, coming down well. A number of the artists in the South Stand, Teddy Boy and a promising Kakal was in form. We're going to get to all of them in a bit between today and tomorrow, hearing all the music from those who rock the tent. I like the fact that a number of persons is throwing Pekong this year. When they do There's a guy called Al, a newcomer called Al Prince over in the South Stand, and it's a nice fun of it, and the artist taking it well. That sometimes they have a hook line throwing peacock generally out, but the tent, the penis reverse it on them. I will throw it at them. You know what I'm saying? But that's all in the spirit, and the artist have been taking it well. You know, it's part of the peacock of the tent. So careful when you throw any meat in the tent. The penis could turn it right back at you and say, "Yeah, that pertains to you, not us." Meanwhile, the public they waited long enough, Iowa. Yes. Reminding them Sly is next. The big man defending Monarch and big soca artist T-Blacks. He'll be in the house tomorrow. He's a special guest tomorrow, along with the reigning Carnival Queen, Iowa, Shanice Butcher. And we're looking to have another reigning band of the year, Tribe of 12 tomorrow in the house. Not 12, like we should say. Tribe of 12. Tribe of 12. Although they feel like we have our 12 individuals, 12 big costumes, so it's 12 yes. But no, it's Tribe of 12, that's a proper Beverly Skerrison, so we won't have it any other way. So we're hoping to have Tribe of 12, the reigning and defending band of the year. Tomorrow we have also having T-Blacks, Iowa, Deshaun Augustine, the reigning Calypso Monarch, right. And also the reigning Carnival Queen, Shanice Butcher. Big program tomorrow. We're big today to Sly here, Manchester here, and we go in with Minel, a big song on opening night. Minel Delis is I shouldn't tell you that. Minel Delis.
Yeah, I do know.
Minel is back in a big way. Really.
Which one we doing? She did.
We going with the woman.
Love on the Way and My Mistakes.
My Mistakes.
Yes. Minel on Vaval Central.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My mistakes.
Morning, Vaval Central.
I am here just to tell my story without any fear or shame. And for accusations about me, I'll no longer carry that weight. This double standard society often miss the facts, and the origin of certain behavior slips right through the cracks. So let's start the conversation if you want to understand me. It's good to get intimate, so listen carefully. We got hearts with sins that are bloody, but you will comprehend when we reach the end. Your mistakes with me you condemn. Let's talk about incest at 13. Let's talk about rape at 16. Alcohol abuse becomes a theme to keep at bay the grief that lives within. But to you, all you see is a failure, an unworthy, undeserving drunk mother. Never try to find out why this behavior, but remember my mistakes are no worse than yours just because I'm a woman. The diary of a woman. After leaving home very early to start my journey in life, with child my mother didn't want me to stick around and give her no strength. So off it was with my baby and lost a destination. Understand I was only 17, but forced to become woman. Filled with insecurities, I would bounce from place to place, seeking refuge anywhere one would give me a safe space. Contemplating suicide, but then I'll see my daughter's face, and that's what got me strong when everything went wrong. I just couldn't leave her so young. But imagine the pain, baby belly empty and she crying that I just cannot do a thing. Friends up for help, but there is a price to pay. Some of that help I am still paid for today. But still I keep faith in the Creator. In my heart there's no hatred, there's no anger. I am only here so all men remember that my mistakes are no worse than yours just because I'm a woman. Oh, yo, 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 yo. The diary of a woman. A man who beats on a woman is a demonic and certified beast. Publicly avoids confrontation, but privately he'll unleash. The coward takes his advantage on a vulnerable young woman, leaving a trail of triggers in his wake and her future dystopia. Coping mechanisms are now coming into play. Digesting reality gets harder every day. So we fall to crutches to help along the way. So that's why when you see someone struggling, don't just start to malparle. Let's talk about physical abuse. Getting beaten every day, sometimes for nothing that you do. You feel you love him, so you suck it up and stay. Mais tous les jours, les voix classées ont volé. I suffered in silence, cause no one cared. This stage was my refuge to clear my head. So after this song, when you see me walking in tongue, just remember I miss Vaval Central. Just because I'm a woman. Thank you. The diary of a woman. Ladies. Oh, yo, 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 yo. I am here just to tell my story without
Minel on Vaval Central, my mistake steady.
Minel Delete, very strong start the public rally. Lots of love, Manchester, that night. Lots of love. I'm coming through. You and Sir have to share that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, she was really good. And you know, Minel is always very powerful. You know,
Right,
Minel
vocally.
is-
And so we want to speak in a while on that. You mentioned the vocals.
I was thinking, boy, it's like Calypso was made for Minel because the way she could project, Minel could sing so many different varieties of music from ballads to Calypso. So Minel is very versatile. Minel is very talented.
Very strong. You live there? Style where you get the IG live?
No, Facebook.
Facebook. Right.
Yeah.
Alive?
Yeah.
Right, nice. You know, you let somebody do your IT for you, you know.
Yeah,
Another
we
phone.
have the
Man, a full management, you know. As we said, we have Sly the artist, a big artist in St. Lucia. He has a song that's impressing many people. We're running this week. Iowa will be busy with soca this week. Almost all the artists coming through. Orion, Monster, reaching out to Ninja Dan, to Ricky T will feature in a while. Ricky T will be in you know, he's a legend. He in when he wants on Vaval Central. Camille Joseph, big up yourself. And we want to go through all the artists. Cardo, and we're going through the list. Nudie is on Wednesday. Ezra has been in already. We really want to push the soca artists. Hilgan is on Island. We are told we won't know where he was back yet. We want him through. We want to run all the artists starting this week and on to next week, of course, those who make it through to the next round. We also remind everybody, tomorrow we have the reigning Carnival Queen, the reigning band of the year, Tribe of 12. Shanice Butcher is the reigning Carnival Queen in the 70th year of Queen Show, however, the 70th edition of Queen Show. Not quite 70 years, there were a few years when there was no Queen Show, but the 70th staging of the Queen Show. And we also have
the man T Black's in the house, a big one. He is in Suzuka. He's the reigning monarch. A lot to say about it. We're going to the break and coming back here with Sly the artist and Manchas the artist analyst, right?
Thank you very much, Teddy. Vaval Central and the Caribbean Sound is sponsored by the Carnival Planning Management Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, Stamina Energy Drink, Giant Malt, Tropical Shipping St. Lucia Limited, Creamery Novelties, Live a Little, Air Conditioned Depot, You Never Lose Your Cool, Harris Paints, the Champions of Color, St. Lucia National Lottery, Flow, and UTV.
Fire One Calypso Tent, in collaboration with the Carnival Music Management Committee, present Take That Shot, opening night, Saturday, June 1st, at the National Cultural Center. On stage, Akio, Ashanti, Bingo, Educator, Mighty Sizzler, Man Pro, Mystic Man HD, Prince, Flair, Prosper, Solange, Trish, Ailing Ayla, Dazra and more. With musical director Gregory Piper. Starting time 8:30 p.m. Admission $25. Fire One Calypso Tent, opening night, Take That Shot, Saturday, June 1st at the NCC from 8:30 p.m. This event is licensed by ECHO.
A Tiles on the Big Red Doors, located at the VG Roundabout, they had to serve you vehicle inspection and evaluation services, and tires in all sizes, rims, batteries, and so much more. Great service with unbelievable prices. They open Monday to Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Sundays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Attention St. Lucia, the National Schools Panorama Festival is coming to the Savage Fiji on Saturday, June 8th from 2 p.m. Join us for this inaugural event as we reinvigorate the steel pan culture and celebrate our rich musical heritage. Feel the rhythms as young steel pan orchestras showcase their skills and passion in a spectacular festival. Adult tickets $20, children's tickets $10. Available at Steve's Barbershop at the Cell Outlets island-wide. Support our youth and be a part of the movement as we feel the vibe and embody the spirit. Don't miss the National Schools Panorama Festival on Saturday, June 8th at the Savin Fiji from 2 p.m.
Get ready to witness elegance, talent, and grace as we proudly present the 70th staging of the National Carnival Queen Pageant. Join our 7 dazzling delegates for a night of unforgettable moments as we celebrate the beauties vying for the prestigious title of National Carnival Queen 2024. Will it be Kadeen Antoine, Miss Caribcation, Erin George, Miss Windjammer Landing Resort and Residences, Annika Thompson, Miss Bank of St. Lucia, Tunisia President, Miss Pierre Marcel, Yanil Joseph, Miss Duty Free Point Seraphine, Shan Lucian, Miss Bounty Rum, or Manila Sibaram, Miss Caribbean Galaxy Real Estate. Be a part of this extraordinary celebration on Saturday, June 29th from 8 p.m. at the Pavilion on Rodney Bay. Tickets available at EC $150 from the Cell Outlets island-wide. Lucian Carnival 2024. Feel the vibes, embody the spirit. St. Lucia Carnival. Nothing sweeter than that.
Get ready, students, parents, teachers, and lovers and supporters of Calypso. The National Schools Calypso competition is coming to the Savin Fiji on Friday, June 7th from 10 a.m. Feel the rhythms as young Calypso champions battle it out for the crown. Adult tickets $20, children's tickets $10. At Steve's Barbershop at the Cell Outlets island-wide. Support our young talents and experience Lucian Carnival 2024 as we feel the vibes and embody the spirit. Don't miss the National Schools Calypso competition on Friday, June 7th at the Savin Fiji.
Girl, I've been so stressed searching for the perfect tiles to complete my home. Really? Yeah, it's always the same white, beige, and gray tiles with these tile stores. Like they're all buying from the same place. You're the design expert. Help me, please. I'm fed up. What are you looking for? Something different. Something that says Caribbean beauty and suits my personality. Something vibrant and classy with a little razzle-dazzle. Okay, Ms. Razzle Dazzle, I know just the place. Island Style Tile and Bath, they're my number one store for everything tile. And with their new In Living Color collection, you'll find the most gorgeous tiles to give you that splash of Caribbean flair you're looking for. That sounds perfect. I'll even take you myself and throw in a free design consultation. I'll never say no to that, sis. I can't afford you anyway.
Visit our Island Style showrooms in Castries, Rodley Bay, and View Fort, or call 450-452 or 453 Tile. We'll help bring your vision to life in living color.
Secure your tomorrow today with BOSL Global Investment Fund, the investment opportunity that empowers your financial future. It's a mutual fund that diversifies your investments across stocks, bonds, and other investment instruments, giving you the potential to make your money work smarter for you. With 3 unique investment options, it suits every investor's preferences, and you can start with just $200 US. Take control of your financial journey with the BOSL Global Investment Fund. Call us at 758-724-6838 or visit our website at boslglobalinvestmentfund.com to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. BOSL Global Investment Fund. Your money, your future, our expertise.
Domino's Pizza rich boy. Not a piece goes to waste. Cause we all love the taste. And you can beat the flavor of the Domino's Pizza. Service, price and delivery, the best in the country. So stick with the taste that you know. Pizza from Domino's. Domino's Pizza, the best pizza you had. Caribbean Cinemas, you fought Rodney Bay, William Peter Boulevard. Domino's Pizza.
Feel the heat and light up the night as TOT Soccer Village and the Carnival Music Management Committee present the second showing of TOT Soccer Village, blending youth with experience, a pre-holiday calypso show, Wednesday, May 29 at 30 p.m. at the National Cultural Center. The first show was on fire, and this one promises to be even hotter with an electrifying night of brand new calypsos and dynamic performances from newcomers Rohan, Delicious B, Sky, Mika, Empress Junior, Cupid, plus season stars Her Black, Black Pearl, Ticaro, Black Eye, Super D, and more. The perfect blend of youthful energy and seasoned expertise. Backed up by the people's business with brass. Admission is only $25. Get your tickets now at Steve's Barbershop, Rosemont Clary Bridge Street. TOT Soccer Village members or pay at the door. TOT Soccer Village second show, a pre-holiday calypso show, Wednesday, May 29 at 30 p.m. at the NCC. This event is sponsored by Total Auto, Barber Limited, Lewis Industries, Blue Waters, Balshu Hotel, Executive Air, Creative Arts Management Productions, Michelle Electrical, Trophy Center, The Dreamy Group, Low Select, Peter and Company Auto, Calabash TV, MVP Catering, Conference Solutions, Roof Tropics, TOT Summer Village. We lead, they follow. This event is licensed by ECHO.
If you can take on, why you giving on?
And we're back, Vaval Central on the Caribbean Sound, Teddy.
We're back here with Sly the artist. We have Manchester Casabo, and in fact we're pushing the music, reminding everyone on the CPMC really ahead this time. They had the tickets for the junior events announced last week, and announcing that already the tickets for the Kaiso and Soca semi-finals for both events are available at all sell outlets and Steve's Barbershop. That is the tickets for the semi-finals of the Soca and the semi-finals of Calypso already over at Steve's Barbershop. The tickets for Steve Barbershop and the sell outlets island-wide. So they're ready. They're ahead of time and pushing, and the ads are going out early. We want to commend them. There was some tardiness in the past years by the different bodies in charge of Carnival. The CPMC improved in that and stepping up their game. The tickets are already available. It's $20 for the Soca semis and $40 for the Kaiso semis. Steve's Barbershop and the Cell Island-wide tickets available already for Soca semis and Kaiso. Document complain to Iowa that you get tickets, Iowa? Yeah. Right. We're looking at the venues at the Cultural Center grounds for the Soca semis and the new venue, the pavilion for Kaiso semis. So we're looking at that. So a lot more on that. Claude Paul announced to us last week that the pavilion is the new venue for the semis of Calypso. A lot more on that. Sly is here. The comments on the music. Different people speaking on the contributions by the artists. The two of you are accomplished musicians and performers known for having good delivery. Your comments first, man, just general comments on the music, both Kaiso and Soca, what you've heard so far.
Yeah,
so
you
just
know,
without calling personal names, but
a question was,
points.
Yeah, Teddy. Yeah, respectfully. Question was raised about, the key of music. You see, what happens very often when you're in the studio, the key sounds perfect because, you're there, it's not as crazy as on stage.
Right.
But when you get to that stage, you're wondering, did they change the key? Because that key sounds low on stage. I remember that happened to me, even in my early days, that happened to me. And that still happens to an extent. So in studio, and Sly knows that, where you have to raise that key a little, because soca is, and even calypso, you have to project. That is different to ballads and stuff. You have to project, so that key, it has to be, when we say key, we want people to understand it's that's low, and that will be high, that is, so it has to be a little higher. So for the stage.
So when recording, you say
yes,
a little higher, so
yes.
that when the drop happens on stage, you're not off.
When recording, and not only when recording, because a lot of the Calypsonians, they don't really record.
Right.
So when you're arranging the music,
right.
And sometimes after you do it in the 10, because that has happened to a lot of artists, Calypsonians, where after they do it in the 10, they realize, wow, that key has to go up. So what happens if it's not high enough? The people cannot hear you, so it looks like, hey, what's wrong? Something is wrong. You sing flat, or they cannot hear the lyrics properly. But as soon as you raise it, so it's better for you. It gives you that advantage, that positive,
more clarity,
more clarity and stuff. Yeah, and a lot of musicians, one particular musician mentioned that on Facebook. A lot of people have been talking about that.
Yeah, maybe you can read the post. Miss Lucian, who is well respected as music educator in the South, bachelor for years done the North. She's been the guru in the South, and she had the comment.
Yeah, she was saying, Calypso is in the air. Calypsonians, before your music is arranged, please ensure that the key you are singing in is not too low. I am already hearing some of you talking instead of singing and going off at the end of the lines. Each 10 should have a vocal coach to assist in that area. Let us raise the bar. You are making the judge's job very easy. If you are off key, you cannot go to the next round, no matter how popular you are. So she's making some very good points. Some people may take, but it's,
yeah. Ms. Lucian is respected. She has a license. She has legitimate authority to speak.
Yes.
And I've said our greatest poverty in arts and culture and entertainment in St. Lucia, I repeat, our greatest poverty is that there's no critical review. Sly has been singing, Manchester has been singing, Boo Hinkson performs, Lufa Francois performs, Adrian Auger has a play. Nobody critically, and not criticizing, critical review, critique.
Yeah.
Was good and the bad. Was Sly as good as his last performance? Manchester's voice has dropped. Manchester didn't perform as well. Teddy St. John wasn't so good. Euphoria wasn't as good as last year. There's a thing called critical review. Entertainment, arts, the movie industry, you know that?
Yes.
It thrives on the critical review.
Yes.
The reviews, we don't have that at all. In fact, in our this art form, Calypso/Soca, maybe the only area that has some insinuation. The talk show programs from Talking Calypso, Kaiso Corner, there is some kind of review. We need that a lot more. Constructive critical review, even against your own self. Was Sly as good as last year? Was the song as good? It keeps you in check. It doesn't bash you and criticize, but the good points and the low, and you don't have to agree with everything in the review, but at least it keeps you in check. Sly, you're making some interesting points off mic about about the music. Sly is saying, for in Soca, for example, he has a little concern that the criteria requires certain things of the artist. Your voice control and so on, but he's sensing, tell me if I'm right, that once you get to that big yard and the sab and the bacchanal starts, it appears sometimes that all these criteria are abandoned in the name of crowd response. What's your own take?
Well, and my take on that aligns with the post that was I think I caught a glimpse of that post, and it makes a lot of sense because Basically it's a singing competition.
Right.
That's the fundamental aspect of it.
You
It's a
think
singing
groovy as
yeah,
well, you can say.
groovy especially.
Right.
You know, calypso it is a singing competition.
Right.
And the criteria state certain aspects of the music that they are looking for.
Right.
You understand? So I'm saying, well, if this is what we're looking for, why are some aspects superseding? You know, if like you said, if 9 out of 10 criteria I hit the bar very well and I didn't hit one that much just because maybe my song isn't that popular
Crowd response,
and crowd response so much.
Right.
Why is it that I'm being second to someone, you know, who has a very popular song but their very first line is off key?
Right.
You know, they probably forget a line. You know, their notes are flat. The
performance is raggedy.
The performance, you know. So these are the things, you know, we sometimes have a concern with. And like you were mentioning again when we're recording the song, the key that the song is sung in. To me, I think that can be addressed maybe in studio, in writing your song. You know, when you write your song, okay, you have to understand these aspects of it. And that's one of the areas where I think musicians and singers, where we kind of lack. And it also ties with the point that you were making, the critical review. You understand? One time I think I mentioned a way that I think artists and performers, it would make sense if we have a workshop where we have some judges there to know what they're looking for, and probably bring somebody outside who come and give a performance and allow the artist to judge, so that they can check it compared to what the actual judges are seeing and what they're seeing from their perspective, and so we can understand where we are and what we're looking for, and from there a review can happen, and we can understand what's needed on the stage the night of competition.
There's some precedent there, you're very right, about having the artists and judges in the same forum
yes.
and being guided so they're on the same page as far as. But you say all that, but in the end your point is just so valid. Iowa, you're a writer and a seasoned writer and following the art form. Here's a simple example, Iowa. Kevin Little, his big song, the biggest song in Soca International, right? Turn Me On. Fantastic in all of the criteria as a groovy soca. In a Soca Monarch Iowa, do you know if he just sings it straight, you'd suffer?
Yes.
Because the crowd response for Turn Me On would not be so fantastic. Kevin Little is a good example of what you're saying, Sly.
Yeah.
But then, so the reality has become that, in effect, in the actual situation, in actuality, the groovy soca, for example, has evolved. It approaches and resembles power soca in the big outdoor venues. We found perhaps that when it started initially, I was part of starting it over at Gaiety in 2007. The intimate venue lent itself more to singing and crooning and more attention to the voice. Once you get to that big yard, it's the same night as power soca. It's about reaching out there and tearing on the place. The crowd response and so on gets a greater premium. There's a lot more onus on that. So it's a very interesting development how it has, and so less emphasis on voice and so on to get there. Of course, people like Alpha Ali have a nice combine of the two, combination of the two. He keeps in key and so keeps his control. But it's really an interesting development that there's less rewarding of singing abilities. In reality, forget what the criteria could say one thing. I keep saying for all the art forms, the subgenres, the criteria could say whatever it wants. It states that when the crowd goes crazy. Difficult to, you know.
So with that in mind, sorry to cut. With that in mind, maybe we should have, like when we have in the semi-final, it should be closer to what happens at the final, because if you have that semi, let me tell you what happens in that cultural center and what happens on that outdoor in that outdoor venue is different. You know, the artist performs differently.
Manchester could be true, and it was an aberration. They moved to the outdoor venue. In fairness, the real venue is the cultural center ground. But because of the extremely inclement weather last year, it moved to indoor inside the cultural center. Different dynamic, totally different. We've seen repeatedly. We've made the point on Vaval Central. Almost perennially, that the people who really hit home in that cultural center, the confines of the cultural center, when they get to the big yard, they almost sink.
Yes.
It's just I mean,
it's a
the crash barriers are almost half of the cultural center down away from the stage. Starting there, you know, in reaching people. And so it's a very valid point. We have a lot more to say on that as we go through. Any other point on the music? One I have found as a non-musician but an observer and an analyst of the growth of the art forms is that in our soca compositions we have grown, the art form has grown. I just think some of the writers need to be more mindful of not crowding the song with lyrics too much. Soca is beautiful and sweet when you allow the music to breathe Some of that just too verbose, just too wordy, just every note has a word to it. I just find I'm not a musical expert, but it cannot make sense.
It has different dynamics to it. Based on the composition, I think if you go in for a sing-along song,
right?
Like it's very you use the simpler lyrics, but if you really want, because you write music for different purposes.
Yeah, but you could still be economical, even if you message.
Teddy, that is a very good point.
Even if you're doing message, can't you be a little more economical?
Yes.
Words,
Let me tell you.
A little more succinct that you don't have to a whole paragraph to make the point.
Here's a song that has a lot of lyrics, but we absolutely love it and still. I don't know if you remember that song by Earth and Al. Because I really feel like every time we settle right. That has a lot of.
It's crowded. It is crowded.
It has a lot of lyrics, but it is a beautiful song in terms because.
So perhaps it's more the marriage of the lyrics.
The marriage of the lyrics. So it's a combination
of
everything, and that's one of the approaches I've taken.
That one is exceptional, though.
Yes.
That is a good example. A good example.
Because you see, I think we don't understand as musicians. We are magicians. I personally think when you have the ability to play on someone's emotion and create a whole picture in their head using your words, sentence structure, melodies, the music. I think some of the things we think that might be a problem, if we marry the aspects of the music that people really love, they'll receive it in because the melody of that specific song that I told you, the beat of it.
Rushing the lines.
Rushing the lines because oftentimes in competition too they raise the BPM a little bit too.
Right.
Because it's on stage, you don't want it to sound too laggy.
Right.
So if you already have so many words and you're singing it faster, it will just become a little bit, harder to sing and for the crowd to understand and the judges too. And one of the issues I had with my last participation in thing when my manager my then manager went to get a review as to why they said that I was inaudible, like my mic they could not understand what was being said on my mic. So I was like, but we had so many people perform before me.
Right.
My song didn't have a lot of lyrics. Like, how is it that you say that I was not understood, but yet there were 5 persons who sang, or 5 or 6 persons who sang before me, and then I'm the one who's inaudible. But we learn, we grow, we experience different things.
But what do you think? Did you listen to it after too?
I listened to it. Yeah, man. I listened to it after. Even on the YouTube feed, you could hear some little issues, and you could hear some little issues. But even from my performance self, I did some critique of myself. In retrospect, I saw areas where I could have done better. So it's a learning process, man. It's no hard feelings, but it's a learning process.
The growth is important and learning the lessons. We hear from music, the public enjoying that discussion. If you get your take, the program won't end today. On that composition. I was reading some many humble and modest. He's written a number of big hits.
He's
a big writer, quiet writer.
I think we struggle with writers.
And Iwa is one of the best writers easily in
a lot of people don't know that. A lot of the big songs,
but he understands the writing. I find the producers have stepped up. The producers, we do have an issue. Calypso first, with a dearth of writers. In soca, getting the knack of writing that soca, that marriage of lyrics and melody. I think we still have some progress to make in that area. Some of the other islands are snappier than us. They snappier. They get, they hit it. But it's an area of growth. Iwa perhaps could share expertise. He is, and I'm not stretching it, he is one of the better writers and writing soca is not an easy art. It's not just putting words down. It's getting
not just
that
the words,
groove and the vibe.
It's how you say. A lot of people will hear you say a particular thing. Anybody could say that, but how you the rhythm of what you say. Like for instance, that song that I want to go down for the it's the way you said. If you had just said that any other way, that would make any sense.
These words on paper might seem
look like nonsense.
You're right. The other example,
Skinny Fabulous came to a workshop and he used that song and he made that point with that song.
The way that man, when I heard the way this guy said that, I said, oh my God.
Good point. Lots to discuss, Iwa. We have music too. You see how big on here say nothing, Iwa. You see him there, you're just there listening. The quiet writer. We going to do Mike Manchester Royal Manchester, and then we come
after introduce it. Big up all the kings and queens.
When we go to Sly, we'll remind people. Sly was away last year. St. Lucians have short memory. His big tunes, the big one.
And I also have to tell them about the show, the big show coming up. You know, the Gospel Lipso coming up, and then you know, Fire 110 on June 1st. I'm performing as well as all the other artists, and then on Sunday, June 9, the big Gospel Lipso show. A lot of different artists, you know, doing songs that are a little spiritual, you know, and on the spirit,
uplifting.
Calypso, uplifting, yeah.
Let's go.
Manchester Royal on Vaval Central.
They want you to feel ashamed, and they trying to spoil your name. Tell them it's a royal thing. You there with your kings and queens, so from you is royalty. Put your hands in the air and sing. Tell them I'm royal, so royal. They'll try to make you feel small, but now you go work at all. Tell them I'm royal, so royal. I'm blessed by the Almighty. The blood that flowing in me is royal, royal. Royal, I am royalty, royal, royal. They can never hold me down. I'm royal, royal, royal for eternity. Royal, royal. They can never take my crown away. Some of them playing like they're so holy. They too bad mind, and they looking down on everybody. They too bad mind. Morning, noon, and night they studying you. They too bad mind, and they judging everything that you do. They too bad mind. From you know your heart is clean and you full of discipline. You own no one nothing and you have the will to win. You're someone with dignity, that means you are royalty. So to all my kings and queens, all my princes and princesses, tell them I'm royal, so royal, I'm royal.
Vaval Central.
Two-time OECS Soca Monarch. Let them not forget that. We're going straight to Sly. Big up yourself, Manchester. Are you feeling it? You feeling it and go grow?
Yeah, man. I feeling the vibe, man.
The Carnival Queen coming tomorrow. You should come back and sing that for her, man. Huh?
Yeah, boy.
It's worth it, eh?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, the Carnival
Long
Queen,
overdue.
Blacks, Tribe of 12, all in. Come tomorrow. Sly, run it. You have this song mix up. You have mix up.
Oh, what a mix up!
Yeah. You have to remind them verse and chorus. Always remind them that tune.
Yeah, man.
First time entrant winning the soca. First time into party won the soca. Soca man. The next year, doesn't think he took a break last year, and then he's back this year. People are loving that tune. Oh, what a mix! Don't mix it up, you know. Huh?
Oh Lord,
I hear some of the songs he write already. I suspect he's a man that often in a mix up sometimes.
Yeah.
A long time.
No, I'm not easy as a writer. Just quietly. You could tell us what you write this year, or you prefer not to say?
I prefer not to say. But I did wrote something.
You wrote that song, Hello Carnival?
Yeah, I assisted with that.
Yeah. Hello Carnival. You see, I tell you, big tunes. You get that one?
Yeah, I have it.
Run it.
V3Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You give a slide.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
When I get myself in one kind of drama, one kind of mix up. Look, man. Hey, what I gonna do? Let me tell you. Listen what going on. Slide trouble. Rated.
Oh Lord, what a mix up. It seems so hot, me have to run. Slide chick see me with me ex same time. My woman out with another man. Oh Lord, what a mix up. Tonight it's in me life done. Slide chick see me with me ex same time. My woman out with another man. Ex-girlfriend and I link up on a date. Vibes. Empire 758. So me head down to the bar straight.
that smash down St. Lucia. He won the Groovy Soca Man. He took next year. He didn't quite place in defending.
When he came back from
took a break, and now he's back with a big song. You in the competition this year?
Yeah, for sure. So we recently announced.
I will announce that. Sly back.
Sly's back.
And so the Breakaway Groovy.
Breakaway is actually with the power.
I'm wondering, boy. I say
that's something a lot of people have been messaging me about. So we're going to make it clear.
Boys.
Yeah, we're going to clarify that the two sections they based on BPM. Right. I think everyone knows that. I think 110 to about 129 is the category for Groovy.
But let me tell you, I tell people all these speeds. Ultimately, I tell people around the world. I speak to them. People ask me, what Groovy and power is the difference? What it says, the book says. The textbook says one of them supposed to make you sway from side to side. That's groovy, and the power supposed to make you jump and prance.
Yeah.
So
as per what the competition is. Yes. As for what the competition is, I think they operate on the BPM.
The BPMs. Yeah. But you see, ultimately we see over that park on the finals night, BPM goes crazy. You know that. Yeah. Groovy goes up a lot. And some guys speed it up for the effect. You know. Yeah.
Now
and then how is that judged?
It's good that you brought up that point, Sorry, because Breakaway intentionally it was written for that purpose.
For which one?
A combination of
groovy and power,
of the melodies
and pace,
and the pace.
Right.
You know, so I try my best to merge the two.
A sweet
because
power.
a lot of time we have the power that's the chanting, the chanting aspect of it. You know, and it's been a while since I really heard a
sweet power,
a sweet power in a sense, you know.
Yeah.
So and that's my thing about
that.
Yeah, I like to sing.
I'm making love, sing it for us. I'm making love.
Nicole David used to have quite a few power that
I should enter. Yeah. What Manchester jumping? Manchester do you?
I went for those you that sing that.
The Bobby showed me.
You have to check that out.
Let me tell you, you have Manchester on camera. You have Manchester. That's Joel Manchester. No man, you taking over my song, man. Let go Sly. Let's run it.
Yeah, man. Breakaway
on Vaval Central. Sly.
Big tune.
We full of vibes outside. We on the road. It's like I must be telling energy taking over me, ready for today's on mass. We have some liquor inside of me, being me family, mashing up anywhere we pass. Cause any band when we fancy me,
turn the volume up. RCI, jamming new music for Carnival.
We full of vibes outside. We on the road.
Vaval Central.
It's like I must be telling energy taking over me, ready for today's on mass. We have some liquor inside of me, being me family, mashing up anywhere we pass. Cause any band when we fancy need, we fence away. Nobody not getting need, so get away. Because we all from morning, waiting for the truck in the town. Me and my friends, them calling, behind the truck coming down, and everybody's
running Vaval Central.
The truck in the town, me see the fence down. When we hear the big band sound, and everybody start to break away. Well, this is Carnival Day. Break away. Well, this is Carnival Day.
Alanis, you like it? I see you, boy. Your camera shaking, you jumping, you're swaying, boy. Yeah? No. Sly is back in competition. He's announced it. The competition is heating up, boy.
Yes.
The electronic recordings being judged. Friday is the deadline for us. Friday midnight is the deadline.
True?
Yes.
You send that through the early slide?
Yeah, we send out.
You guys send it yet?
Yeah. But only one thing we because we want to participate in both.
In both, okay.
Right, and this year is a year,
So this one is what? This one
is power. This one is power,
right.
but we taking Dumb Proud Lucians to the road, and we want to.
Oh yeah, Proud Lucians.
Yeah, Dumb Proud Lucians. We want to represent with that one as well. But the only thing we just had a slight little concern whether the word "damn" would have been, like a.
Well, you said it on the radio already.
Yeah. So
what?
A problem in competition, Yeah. So yeah, but we. From what we've been hearing, but we wanted official word to ensure that we don't have any issues on the day of competition.
You see what you raised there? We have to deal that separately. That's a separate topic. Entertainment, Vaval Central. You see this because I want to say it. When a country has normalized, rationalized, nationalized, legitimized 12,000 people at Bosiju ground saying the national word. You know what it is? Right. When we have, as a country, we have, I repeat, legitimized it, normalized it, nationalized it, and we have rationalized it. Yeah. How we been so picky then about the Burna Boy word said there, or damn, or you see what I'm saying? We have to be careful.
Yeah.
We're doing it or we're not doing it right way. You understand? There are people around the world who've met my media colleagues. What's the crowd saying there when they hit a 6 at Bosiju? You know what I'm saying? We as a country have nationalized, rationalized, legitimized, internalized, right. So when you're doing that as a country, it's evolved from to a fun word, a cuss word. We made it a fun word. Yeah. So you cannot then you lose the right moral authority then be picky as a nation on little things. It's my country. Sometimes I love it, but boy, my country sometimes.
Yeah. But that was the only concern.
So your dam. Let me tell you, anybody challenge on a dam, Vaval Central take care of them. I'm telling you, rip them apart. Damn it, evolve is a broader sense of a word, meaning it's a word for emphasis.
Emphasis, that's the direction it was.
All of you all shouting Isa at cricket, a whole country, and now you want to be picky and anyway. You lose your moral authority, Anyway.
And a big shout out to TC Brown, locked on Cheryl. Good morning to you as well, Mr. Antoine. Big up your whole self. The regulars are on.
Yeah, we on. Sly, Manchester. We big the public loving all your comments and your performance. I see Alanis. I know I see you pay attention to. You picturing that song coming down the highway, Alanis, in your costume? Yes, that song. You like it, Breakaway? You liking it? It's a nice song. Somebody, I see the comments saying that you could challenge DNA from Trinidad.
And my partner said damn is for emphasis, eh?
No, but I said so, yeah.
Good morning to
I mean your partner see. Vaval Central said that already. I mean your partner see. You see that? Your partner repeat. Yeah. No, as you ending, just get a verse and chorus and break away again. Verse and chorus.
And good morning to Ezra the Fun Machine. He said big up Sly, same speed. All right. Big tune already.
No, it's a big tune. And who won tomorrow? Who won Vaval Central tomorrow? The reigning Carnival Queen, Shanice Butcher. What's her name? Shanice Butcher. The reigning Calypso Monarch. What's his name? His proper name? T Blacks.
Yes, That's about proper name, T Blacks. I don't know what the beginning was.
I will just say you have to look your man.
Dishon Augustine.
Boy.
And who we have again? Tribe of 12.
Yes.
Whose band is that? Tribe of 12. Who won that band?
Adrian
what?
Adrian Oje.
I want you the best, Yeah, we're going. Running.
I give you the slide, I give you the Manchester anything.
Right.
Anything.
So let's anything, all right. Anything. Yeah. We're going to slide first.
Yes.
And then we end.
Manchester.
We full of vibes outside. We on the road. It's like a numbers beaten energy taking over me, ready for 2 days of mass. We have some liquor inside of me, me and me family, mashing up anywhere we pass. Cause any band when we fent in need, we fent away. Nobody not you not getting need, so get away. Because we all from morning, waiting for the truck in the town. Me and my friends
Carnival Alive. Radio Caribbean International 101. Number 1.
Soca people wave anything, put up anything, wave anything, put up anything, wave anything, put up anything, wave anything, put up anything in the air, put them up in the air, put them up in the air, put them up, put up anything in the air, put them up in the air, put them up in the air, put them up, put up anything. Once upon a time was all about hand, was all about rag, was all about flag. Once upon a time we didn't with bush, we didn't with tree, anything we see. Nowadays, the whole thing changed. The dead is same, it rearranged. Nowadays, is anything, just find something.
Vaval Central.
Wave anything, put up anything, wave anything, put up anything, wave anything, put up anything, wave anything, put up anything in the air, put them up in the air, put them up in the air, put them up, put up anything in the air, put them up in the air, put them up in the air.
Boy, so come on, start anyway. You see, imagine right, if you're in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, have vibes.
Yeah.
Boy,
You know, I check in there, the little adjustment on the studio. You see how he jumped.
no, you like it. No. I want you on radio. I'll see. Let me tell you, with that new studio, you haven't.
TG, boy.
Yeah, TG. Big up TG. Yeah, I think I say what, boy? Up to the floor there, boy. Vibes. I want. We another week here. We haven't need the big studio outside yet. We have space here now. We go mash it up inside. Yeah, we could spend another week inside here before we go outside to the breakfast party, the breakfast fete. Yeah, we go in Vaval Central. Alanis, have me covered there. The one and only analyst, social media guru, the Katacha at all. We go in. You want another one? So we go in blazing next card. Always give me talk. His guest always late, leaving Vaval Central. We go in. We out tomorrow. Shanice Butcher Carnival Queen. Raining Sky Monarch T Blacks, and we have Tribe of 12 in the house tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Teddy. Vaval Central and the Caribbean Sound is sponsored by the Carnival Planning Management Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, Stamina Energy Drink, Chan Malt, Tropical Shipping St. Lucia Limited, Creamery Novelties, Live a Little, Air Conditioned Depot, you never lose your cool, Harris Pays, the Champions of Color, St. Lucia National Lottery, Changing Lives, Flow, and UTV.
I'm feeling for something special, something